here, Wire Lady TV, every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And every week we troubleshoot ideas for things made out of wire, wire jewelry, wire art, all kinds of different things. And today I had a couple special requests, so we're going to get on that really soon. I'm going to pull up the video as always on my computer, and so I can see your comments and see everybody hopping on. I'm just going to pull it up here and see. Oh, there we go. I see. Perfect. Make sure the sound is off. Perfecto. There we go. So if you're new to my channel, I do all kinds of wire art and jewelry tutorials. And yeah, I love going live on Wednesdays and troubleshooting new ideas. I've been working on a lot of rings lately, so I'm going to continue working on some rings. I had a couple of special requests. Aida wanted a wine glass ring, so I'm going to be making a wine glass ring. And Helen wanted a rose ring, but I've done rose rings before, but she wanted a little bead in the middle. So we're going to work on ideas for that. So that should be super, super fun. And then just a little update on Live Wires for the Win. Don't forget to apply to participate in Live Wires for the Win. It's an elimination style competition. Super fun. I'll put a link to the trailer below. The deadline is June 30th. All you have to do is submit a profile pic and 3 to 5 pictures of your wire art or wire jewelry. And we're going to be choosing 8 contestants that will participate in the weekly challenges. And the winner at the end will receive $500 worth of Beaded wire and tools, and also a gift certificate to my Etsy shop and a chance to do a collaboration video with me. Hey Amber, how you doing? Amber, I know you're short for time today, so don't worry too much about staying on too long. And I'm just going to work out designs for 2 different rings, so that's going to be super fun. So what I'll do now is I'm going to just flip the screen. And oh yeah, so the other thing about the Live Wires for the Win is if you're not familiar with my 10-day challenges, it's very similar to that. And how it's going to work though is we're going to pre-tape the elimination series, and then when the series goes live, the series is going to go live September 2nd, and at that point viewers can participate in the challenges as well and win some great prizes. So it's going to be super, super exciting. So I will link up the application below and the trailer as well. So let's flip the screen. We're going to flip around that screen, and there's my front window. We're going to bring this one down. There's me on my computer, and here is my paper. So let's just get this nicely organized so you can see it, and we're going to work out some designs for some rings. So like I said, Ida had a request for a wine glass ring, so I thought that would be super cool. And then Helen had a request for a rose ring. So the rose ring is pretty well what we've done in the past, like a ring like that, but she wants a bead in the middle. So that's going to be a rose ring. And then for the wine glass ring, I had a few ideas. I haven't tried it. Like you guys know me, I don't really try things first when I do the live streams, but sometimes I'll do sketches. So the idea I was thinking was just to do like a wine glass, but then put some beads inside, and then just like go around, and that would be sort of the ring like that. So I thought that would be super cool. Hey Ginger, how are you? And then the other thing is, I guess if you had like sort of a square bead that looked like wine, that would be super cool too. So if you had like a square bead, and then you could do like kind of a wine glass thing like that. But I think the beads are going to work really well. And the other thing you could do is you can actually make the wine, like the top of the glass, a little bit more 3-dimensional. But I don't think we have to get too picky about how it looks, because it's going to be very symbolic. So why don't we do that one first? And for that, I have a bunch of different wire. I think I'll do it in silver. I have 20 gauge. I have 18 that I like to do for the band. And I also have some thinner wire. Like I'm thinking to put the beads with a much thinner wire. So let's do that. And I'm going to get my tools as well. So we have And hi, Clarice. Clarice is here. Clarice, thanks for DMing me just to make sure that I was doing the live today, because sometimes Clarice knows me, sometimes a little bit late, but today I was pretty well on time. So so that was a surprise. And so for the wine, I have these beautiful beads that my friend Allison left me, and she just happened to have some beautiful purple beads. Actually, purple was her favorite color, so we're definitely going to use these beads. And she used to love wine, so we're definitely going to use these beads to make a wine glass ring. And I'm going to see what I want to use for the outline. So I guess there's a couple of possibilities that I could do. I could start with a thicker wire or a thinner wire. So I like to do the band with the thicker wire, but let's start with the 20 gauge and see what we can do for that. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, the wine. I used to love wine, but I haven't had a drink of, not even a drop of alcohol for 6 years. So I no longer drink wine, but I used to like it. And I stopped drinking just right after I came back from my culinary trip to Italy. So I drank enough wine in Italy to last me the rest of my lifetime. And it was such an amazing trip. It was so fun. Hey, Joan, how you doing? Yes, wine, cheers, and wine glasses. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do the wine glass. And I'm not even sure how big I want to make it. So let's just, my motto is always just start by starting. So let's just do it. Let's just start the shape. I think actually with the thinner wire, we could do the more 3D shape. Why don't we try both ways? That would be fun. So, because if you do the 3D shape, it would be like something like that. And then you would go around to this side. So bend it around to this side. This might end up being really big, but we're going to see. I like the idea of doing it both ways. So if you do something like that, it looks more three-dimensional. So we're going to try that, and then we'll go from there. And let me know in the comments what you guys are working on. What are you working on with your wire art and jewelry projects? I'm very curious. Sunny and AB, yay. Yeah, Sunny in Montreal too. Mustafa, yay. Mustafa's here this week. That's awesome. And you've got your own device. So I can tell your username. That's great. So yeah, so Mustafa, that's awesome that you're here. I know it's late for you, and I appreciate that you do make an effort to come on. That's awesome. So this would be like the top of the wine glass. And Jackie, how you doing? Nice to see you. So we're going to just start the bottom of the wine glass here. This might end up being really, really big, but I think for the sample, it's probably good to do it a larger size, and we can always shrink it down after. So this is sort of the shape of the wine glass. And I've actually done wedding cake toppers with wine glasses and wine bottles. It's been really cool. Yeah, this is definitely going to be large, but that's okay. Cleaning up my wire and crafts room. Ooh, very good idea. That's awesome. And Diane, hi Diane. Hot in Idaho. Yeah, I heard the States are having some pretty crazy heat waves. So yeah, stay safe, you guys in the States that are dealing with that right now. I have some friends in California too, so it's I think they're getting a lot of really hot weather. Now, I think I maybe made the base of my wine glass a little small here. I'm not sure about that, but it's kind of hard to backtrack it and make it smaller, but that's okay. It might be just like a little tiny skinny base, but I think it's a little too small, but that's okay. Sometimes proportions are difficult. So you're great. That's awesome. So I love your live stream. Yay. I'm so happy. That's awesome that you can make it, because I know sometimes it's tricky. And but I guess maybe as your school finish for the year. I know the Montreal kids finished school yesterday because we have our national holiday for Quebec on tomorrow. So the schools let out 2 days before that happens. We have something called Saint Jean Baptiste, which is our holiday, our national holiday, and we're going to be going to listen to live music, which is going to be really cool. So there's that, but this actually is not what I meant to do with this end, because I think what I want to do with that end is I'm going to form the rest of the wine glass here. That's the trouble when I chat and make wire at the same time. It happens to me too when I'm working on my orders and I get chatting with Mimi or Mark, and then I'll just say I'm personalizing something. I'll just totally spell the name wrong or make a mistake. So I love Canada. Yes, I love Canada too. No, I'm very, very happy to live here. It's a beautiful country, lots of variety of climates and cultures. It's yeah, it's a really great place to be. So this is what I have started for the wine glass. So the idea I was thinking is, why don't we twist this around and bring it around to the other side to make the band? See, if we go like that, that could work. And then we bring this one out to that side. This could be like the band for the wine glass. Already it looks pretty good. So your Wi-Fi is being weird. Okay, I think you forgot you did an E instead of the I on that, but I could totally read that, Mustafa. Your Wi-Fi is being weird. There we go. And another Heather. Hi, Heather. How you doing? Nearly finished. Okay, nice. It's a provincial holiday, not a national holiday. No holiday here in Ontario. Yeah, well, they call it a national holiday because in Quebec they consider themselves to be a nation, so that's why I call it a national holiday. So yeah, in Ontario and the rest of Canada, they celebrate Canada Day, which is July 1st. Yeah, so that's coming up next week. It's exactly a week after the Quebec one. So this is the start. So I think maybe I'll put the beads first, and then I'm going to do the band after. So in Nova Scotia, I am dying to go to Nova Scotia. I have a friend in New Brunswick, Quispamsus, and she's been wanting me to come out. I went out to New Brunswick a couple of years ago. We stayed in Bathurst. It was beautiful. So I would just love to go out east as soon as, travel is allowed. I guess we're allowed to travel across the country. I believe so. Anyways, I've had a vaccination and I'm having my other one in a couple of weeks. So then I'll be free to travel wherever I want. Could even go to New York and see Clarice. And I could even go out west and see Amber. And who knows who else I could visit. I just have to devote a chunk of time to be able to travel a little bit too. I have a customer request for ring design. Ooh, exciting, Mustafa. That's awesome. I can't wait to see. Yeah. That's great that you're getting custom requests. That's how it starts. So you get the ball rolling. People, get interested in your work. You get, and that's what I found is why we've been successful on Etsy, is because I always accept custom orders, and I love doing custom orders. I just think it's so much fun. So yeah, that's wonderful, Mustafa. I'm really happy for you. So now let's just wind this around and get some beads in there. And there, yeah, I'd love to go back to New York City. That's on my bucket list to do that soon. Although we have another friend that lives there that's actually moving, so that's a little bit sad. He won't be there when we go, but another time soon. Maybe not this year. We won't travel far, but next year maybe. So I would love to do like a pop-up jewelry making workshop in New York City. Wouldn't that be fun? I would love that. I have to look into that. I'm sure there's spaces that I could rent, or like coffee shops or something like that I could do something like that. That would be super fun. So let's just get these in there. Actually, this one, I think I'm going to bring this wire around to the front before I put the beads in there, because I want them all to be sort of more or less in the same position. So we're going to do that, and then just bend that out a little bit. These are really tiny beads, so you'll have to bear with me. They're a little bit finicky, but I think they're going to be pretty in the ring. New York is on my bucket list too. Yeah, New York is amazing. I've probably been about 10 times in my life, and I love going to the galleries, I've been to a couple Broadway shows, not a lot, but a couple, and mainly art galleries, a lot of smaller underground galleries as well. And we have a friend in New York City who's a photographer. Her name is Martha Cooper, and she photographs graffiti. She's amazing. She's like an icon. And we went 2 years ago to see a documentary about her, and got to see her again and stuff. She actually wears my camera earrings, which is really, really cool. She's like the poster woman for my camera earrings. So that's awesome. Oh, Michaelia is here. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. It's always nice to see a new face. And I mean, maybe you've been on before, but sometimes I lose track of usernames and stuff too. So if ever I don't recognize your username, you just give me a little nudge. So Heather, I would love to road trip. I love the drive and stops in Quebec. Yeah, towards Maine. Yes. I've driven to Maine before. Maine is beautiful, and it's probably the closest ocean that you can get to because otherwise you can't, like, we can go out to New Brunswick and stuff, but it's further to go to New Brunswick than to cross the border and go to Maine, that's for sure. Now this is pretty cool. I'm going to remove this bead because I think it's better to have just 2 beads at the bottom. So it's a little kind of, yeah, it's a little wonky a bit, but it looks pretty good. So let's just do that. I'm going to wind this one. My hubby took me to New York oh, wow, on my 49th birthday 6 years ago. So cool. Oh, that's a great birthday gift. I love that. Very awesome. So let's just clip this one. There we go. And so there we have, see, the beads aren't like perfectly like even sizes, so there's little spaces in there too, but you get the idea. So you can definitely like put a bunch of beads in there. These ones, they're a little bit off. Maybe if I push this in a little bit, we can just get them like kind of more like secure in there, but you get the idea. So you can put some beads in there for the wine glass, and then let's just go ahead and wind this one around. And perfect. So let's go around here. And so Jackie says, Fiddly, I think I missed your conversation. You guys are talking about a project that you're working on. I'm going to have to go back in some of these comments and see what you guys are talking about. So yeah, so this is coming along. So we've got this one, and then I think for this, like, because the wire is quite thin, I think it's good to like wind it around maybe a couple of times. I'm just wondering if we could either wind it back on here, or we can, yeah, maybe I'm gonna, yeah, I guess that way, because we can just wind it around here, or we can do it another way. So I'm gonna bring this one around here and here. Put it to the place that you want like your size to be of your ring, and then we're going to just bring this one down here. And you might need to wind it around a couple of times. See, it's going to like do that, but the other thing we can do is maybe here, I'm going to bring this one. What do I want to do with that? Yeah, if I bring this one around here, the key is to find a place to like get it secured in a way that the wire is not going to go up and down, like sliding all over the place. So if we bring it here, I just put it like that. I just put it above that wire so it wouldn't slide all over the place. So that's pretty good. That secures it in place. So we're going to bring that one, and then maybe I'll just clip that one. So we'll give it a little clip. Just clip that one there and then pinch it. And then this one too, we want to secure it in place. So let's just make sure that this is going to hold in place, and we can give it a little bit of a bend there, just so it's more like in the right position. And then this one here, we can also try to bring it around. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so we could do that, bring that like that. And then let's just remove it from the cone, bring that down, and then give it a nice little flush cut. So we'll get that right in there. And then, so VG, I'm joined late today. Hello, hello. Yeah, no worries at all. Sometimes I'm a little late too. I did start at 1 today, so that was pretty good. Not a big flower, but the size of my plastic bag flowers. Okay. I did your gorgeous dragonfly earrings. Amy, that's fantastic. Oh, awesome. I'd love to see a pic of that. That's great. The dragonflies are really cute. I like them too. So here is the wine glass ring. It worked out pretty good. And so that's with the 20 gauge wire and with the 20 gauge for the band. So that works out quite well. And if you want, we can try it to do it with a way that's like with a different band. So let's try it a different way and see. You help figuring out a ring design. Well, definitely send me a picture of what you're working on, Mustafa, for the ring design, and I'm sure that we can come up with an idea that's going to work. So I actually think I like the thinner wire for the wine glass. Let's just try it with let's try another one. Let's just try it. So this is kind of hard to show you guys because it's wobbling all over the place. Let's just put that there. And I'm going to get another piece. And you know what else we could do is instead of beads, you can probably put like purple wire or something. That might be interesting as well. And then let's just do this one, or maybe rather than the wine glass, why don't we try the martini glass? Let's try the martini glass. That might be fun too. We'll see if it's going to work out. So we're going to go like that and down like that. I don't want it too big either, so we're going to bring that one like that. That might be too small now. Here, and then here, and here, and then up. So if we start like that, and then this one, what I want to do is, I do want to put an olive in the martini glass because that's the fun part. So here's like just the basic, very plain martini glass. And then what we can do is, oh, you know what I could do is just bend this one. Okay, I'm going to bend that one. I'm going to wind this one around. I'm going to wind that one around here. Okay, so there's like that. And then we can put, do I want to do it with that one or with a separate one? Let me just see how it's going to look. So if I take a bead, a little green bead, and put it on here, just joined from my account. Okay, there we go. No problem. So text me after. Yeah, perfect, Mustafa. Definitely text me after. So this bead is a little bit big for the olive. I probably should have got a smaller bead. I don't even know if I have a smaller green one. I don't have other beads with me, but that's the idea. So why don't we get let's get a smaller, maybe we'll make it a little, we can make the martini glass a little bigger, or maybe I'll just get a smaller bead. Although I like the idea. I don't want it too small either. So let me do another one. I'm going to do another one, and we're going to see how that's going to go. So I'm going to get some 20, another piece of the 20 gauge, and we'll do it a little bit bigger, and we'll see how that goes, because that would be cute. We'll do the martini glass, we'll have a wine glass, and then we'll try the rose rings. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to remove that just for a second, and let's just start this. So we're going to bring that down. Going to make it a little bit bigger. It's going to be an exaggerated ring, but if you're going to wear a martini glass ring, you're going to want it to be like pretty blingy and big, right? So let's just do that. We're going to, I just have to use my head for a second to see what we're going to do, because the other thing is we can just like use the same wire, but I think I'm just going to start this for now. So we're going to go down here and then that one down. So that's our basic shape. And there we're going to Haritha. So, oh, okay. So you're back on another device. Okay. Yes. So let us know what's your username, what username that you go by, and that would be much easier, because I find it very confusing with people who have different usernames and use different accounts. Even Mustafa, remember I got mixed up with you when you went on your mom's account. So I was completely mixed up about who I was talking to. So there we go. I made a cocktail glass and put beads in it as fruit. Oh, that's cool. I love that idea. Very, very cool. So yeah, so this would be like the martini glass here. Let me move this one down a little bit. And what I'm thinking, I'm just trying to think in terms of how I want to attach the band, because we can do it with a separate wire, or we can use this wire. So say we use this. Let's just try something different. So we're going to bring this, we're going to wind this around. Okay, just bring that one around here. Maybe give it a full turn around. I'm going to adjust this one. And then this one, we'll bring it to that side. So if we do this, so this is just like the basic martini glass, because I kind of like the idea of doing a separate band. So let's try it with a separate band with the 18 gauge wire and see how it goes. Miana, hello, lovely to see your tutorial. You're just so down to earth, and thank you so much. Yeah, I'm pretty laid back, and sometimes a little bit too relaxed about some things, but that's all. It's all good. That's I just have fun with it. I try not to put too much pressure on myself, especially with these live streams. It's just like sometimes these things work, sometimes they don't work, but we learn in the process. So there we go. So there we go. Let's just pull this one around, and Okay, so it's Haritha is the name. Okay, perfect. So Haritha, good to know. And then I'm just gonna scroll up here and just see. Perfect. So yeah, sometimes like if I don't remember your usernames and stuff, just cue me, guys, because it definitely can happen that I get mixed up with the names. So now, if we're going to try to attach this onto a larger band, this is 18 gauge wire, and then I'll just do it in the regular way that I do. It's the classic rings to make and sell design. Hey, Peggy and Becky. Hey, Becky, nice. Two people hopping on at the same time. So let's just bring this one around. We're going to do like a little loop. This is, you know, sort of this classic design that you can almost attach anything to, which is really fun. So it's just like an 18 gauge wire, and then you basically make a loop and then make a couple of little loops on either side. So we're just going to do this. Oh, and I still haven't figured out how to fix the blur on my iPod, that it goes in and out of focus. So that's definitely on my bucket list, to be able to do a live stream with no like glitchiness like that. But that's going to happen with time. I could try again to use OBS, which is I think it's called Open Broadcasting System. It's basically you attach your DSLR camera to your computer and you can live stream from there. So that's something that I definitely want to work on as well. So here's just the basic shape. I'm working on a new necklace. Can't wait to see. That's awesome. Yeah, that's fun. And then you guys can share your work either in the Wire Makers Club on Facebook or on Discord in the it's a group that there's lots of sections, and we have a section called Share Your Work, that you can share any wire work that you're working on. And then after the live stream, I go into the post live stream section and I'll share photos of what I've been working on today. So Mustafa, if you wouldn't mind to put the link to Discord, that would be amazing. So here is the basic ring. What I would want to do is attach the Martini here. I don't know if I love those loops or not for this one, but if not, you could definitely do it the other way. But now what I want to do is attach the, how do you say, the olives. So, but what I want to do for that is let's get a different color wire just to make it look a little more interesting. So we'll just get a different color wire. And then the idea would be to do like a little swizzle stick here, but we want to stick it in a way that I want it to be a little bit discreet, but I want it to be able to stay there. Because usually when I put the olive, I actually do it all with the same piece of wire. So this is different for me to try it this way with a separate piece of wire, but that's okay. Let's just try it. So I'm going to just turn the end, and we'll just turn the end here just so it can go around the wire. And then let's stick it on this side because there's a little more room on that side. So we're going to just put it here and give it a little pinch. So let's just give it a little bit of a pinch there. A little hard to access, but that's okay. So we're going to pinch that in place so it stays somewhat. And then we're going to put this is a cat's eye bead in the olive color. So it's a nice bead. So we've got that. And then we want it to stick up there. That's going to be like the what do you say, like a swizzle stick, I guess you call it. And then we want to bend this ends because we want it to stick up a little bit. So if we just bend that here, okay, if we bend that up here, maybe I did it too much, but that's okay. And then we want it to stick back down, but I don't want it to be too bulky. So maybe what I can do is we'll give it a little clip, and then I'm going to turn it in. So looks like it will work nice with the loops. Yeah, I'll try it, Peggy, and we're gonna see if that works. And if it doesn't, then we'll know, right? Then we'll know for next time that maybe it's better just to do it all with one wire. But this way, I love doing these live streams because I can troubleshoot these ideas, and then you guys choose, if you decide to make any of these, which techniques you actually want to use, because some work better than others. So now what I'm trying to do is just pull this tight. Okay, so it'll stay in place. So I've just like pulled that around a full time, and then I'm going to clip it. And now we're going to just discreetly put that loop underneath so it's going to stick. So we just pinch it a bit, stick it underneath. Maybe I didn't pull it tight enough, but maybe we can tighten it up a bit. So if we're going to push that one a little bit, and then just if we stack it in a way that that little loop is actually underneath so you can't see it. So that's fine. So we're going to do that. And there we, oh, that is cute. There's a little martini glass with an olive for the ring, and let's see how it's going to work in here. And if it doesn't work, we'll just make a ring band with that. So the idea would be we're just going to take these ends, bring them down, maybe just bring them right kind of down that way. And hi Sabrina, how are you? So let's just, my wires are a little long now, but always better to cut too long than too short. And this works out well. This wire's a little higher, this one's a little lower, so we're going to put this one, bend it up, and then this one, bend it down. So we're just going to stick these ends in here. Even though the ends are way too long, I could have trimmed them first before I put them in, but I'm just going to do this for now, and then I could trim them after. So I'm just sticking these right in here. Make sure this comes to one side. So then this, you see, it's going to sit in the ring like that. So let's go ahead and bend it in place. We're going to bend that one down. And then this one, we're going to bend this one up. We want to make sure it's like really pushed in there. So we've got that one in place, and this one needs to be a little bit tighter, I think. And then we might have to rotate it a bit. So let's just, like, sometimes if you just like wiggle it a bit like that, it'll tighten it up a little bit too. And we can do more tightening up in the twisting. So there's one, and let's go around the band. So we'll go around 3 times. So we got 1, and then 2. I'm going to get a little help here with my pliers. 1, 2, and 3. So there's 3, and then we'll give that one a little clip. And then this one, we want to wind around here. They've got really crooked here. I'm not sure why that happened, but hopefully we'll be able to adjust that. Doing good. How's everybody? Doing good here. Yeah. Got a beautiful day in Montreal. Very sunny. Not too hot. So it's all good. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 around here. Now it's really got lopsided, so I think we're going to have to do some adjusting. So this is, it's kind of interesting though. So now what we have to do is definitely adjust it, because things can get like pushed out of place when you start kind of winding them together and trying to put them together. So there's one, and there's the other one. So let's put it back on the ring cone, and I will start doing some adjusting. We're going to have to kind of twist that a little bit. These ones are kind of funny. They're like a little lopsided, but it's kind of interesting. But I have to get the little ends in there because some of these ends are sharp. So we're just going to get some of the ends in there. And then I'll show you the difference between the other ring, so you'll have a choice of how to do it. So see how these ones like got a little bit lopsided? I think we can deal with that. Let me just see how we can do that, because maybe what we can do is give it a little twist or something. I'm just going to see if we do that. Bend that one a little up, and then this one, we can just give it a little flick of the wrist, which is sometimes the solution to all our problems is just a little flick of the wrist. Now that sounds like profound and philosophical, but we're going to go with it. So we're going to just do this and then bend that a bit. It is helping though. I'm not going to lie. It's totally helping. They're getting more evened out now. So now we're going to just bend that to get it in place. And then from there, we can go ahead and put this. Oh, thank you so much, Mustafa, for putting the link to the Discord group. So whoever is not already a member, it's a little bit like the Wire Makers Club on Facebook, but it's very, very casual. You guys can share your work in the share your work section. And then sometimes when we do our challenges, I host them on Discord, and we share our work from the challenges in there. And then when I do the Let's Get Wired, which I have to do one soon, it's been a while, that's where we share our work during the live stream. So let's do one of those again soon. That'll be fun. So here is the Martini ring. That's kind of cool. So let's compare it to the wine glass. So there's the Martini, and there's the wine glass. And you guys let me know which way you prefer it, with a separate band, the 18 gauge wire, or with this band. The other thing I thought about doing is you could twist these wires to make together to make them a little more solid. to do this band with. That might be interesting too. We could actually try something like that because I've forgotten that was another thing that I wanted to do. So let's get another piece of the, let's try, should we try gold? We can try gold. Let's try a gold one and then we'll go from there. So if we just get another one, I'll try a quickie one with the gold wire. So we'll just take this and very dry martini with such a huge olive. Well, I'm not a martini connoisseur, but I'll take your word for it. So let us do one more wine glass and see how we can do it in a way that might work. So I am going to just take this and I'm going to start maybe a little to one side, I guess. So we're just going to go here. I love making these rings. Awesome. So rings are so much fun and they're so easy to make, which is really great. So we're going to take that one. Let's form our wine glass again. So we're going to bring that one down, and I'll try to make the base like maybe a bit wider this time. So there. And yeah, because the base of the wine glass should be a decent size. So we're just going to bring that around and then bring that one up. And then this one up. Yeah, so there's our basic shape. I just winged it really quickly for that one. And now we're going to bring this one in. And then the idea for this one that I was thinking is we can like twist the wires together. So let's just hold this together and let's just put these two wires, instead of making them, well, that one is like that, but this one I stacked them so it looks like a single line. But let's do this where these two are beside each other. It gives it a little more depth. So we're going to just wind this one all the way around. So there's the one. And then let's bring this one down. Okay, this is fun. And let's twist these wires together to see how it works. Why not? Just because, why not? So we're going to bring that one there, that one there. So to twist wires, you really need them to be crisscrossed like that. Otherwise, it doesn't make an even twist. So we're just going to do that and we're going to wind it. Oh, it's like turning a key or something, but you really want to make sure they stay spread. So we're going to hold that. This is neat. This is like our handle. This is like our crank. So we're going to just bring this one around. And if they get distorted, just spread them a little bit more. Try to like push them apart as you go. It's a little bit tricky, but look how cool that is. Okay, now I'm just having fun. So we're going to go around here and just wind it, wind it, wind it. And yeah, we're just going to keep going with that. I don't know if you guys saw the Saturday video, but I did the wire wrap sea glass, and that was inspired by a in-person workshop that I did last week. And I'm so happy to get back to those in-person workshops. We had a blast. We had such a good time. That's at the local art gallery, the Viva Vita Art Gallery. My friend owns the gallery. She opened it about a little more than 10 years ago, and I teach there. So that was super fun. So if ever you're in Montreal and want to take a class with me, we can arrange a workshop at the gallery, which is super fun. Why not? Oh, now that's a good one. There we go. I love it. As Diane. So there we go. So see, we've got the twist and we've got the glass. So now it's just a matter of like finishing off the ends. So if you need just to finish the ends, what you can do is probably we'll just clip one. Let's wind it around first to see how big it's going to be. So if we're going to go like that, I think it might be stiff enough that we don't actually have to attach it to the wine glass again. Like, let's just see though, like if we bring it around here, I mean, we could, yeah, we could do that. That might be better, right? Yeah, because this is going to be like, I don't know, we could leave this here or not. What do you guys think? Because I can attach it here, or I can leave it below and then maybe put a bead on there or something. You guys let me know what you think. You plan to come here in the future? Well, that would be awesome, Mustafa. We would have a party for you for sure. We could have a party at the gallery, and that would be really, really fun. We'll do a big workshop and stuff. Bring your whole family. That'll be fun. So there we go. So we've got that, and that's really cool. I don't know. Tell me what you think of that wrap being like underneath there. Like I can add a bead or something to there. That would be cool. Let me see what I have. Or maybe a heart or something might be interesting. I mean, I like the idea of a heart. Let me see if I have a small one. I would love to visit one day. That would be fantastic, guys. Yeah, definitely. If anyone comes to Montreal, I would meet you. I would meet you at the gallery and we can have a coffee. That would be super fun. Yeah, awesome. So let's get another, this is my little bag of heart beads. So let me get a slightly smaller one here. I love the sea glass necklace. Oh, thanks, Diane. Yeah, let me know if you made one or if you have made them. Here's a little heart here. And so I think what I'm going to do for this is, because if this goes like here, we can just put a little, I'm going to wind this one back a little bit because this one got all crinkly now. So now I'm going to, this is fun because you guys can see like different ways that you can finish this ring. So I really like that idea. I love the idea of like making the ring and then just kind of doing the twist thing for the band. I think that's cool. And that works well with the 20 gauge wire. So we want to get that little end in so it's not sharp. I'm going to just straighten this wire a little bit more so we'll be able to fit the bead on there. And now we're going to put the heart bead. See, if we put the heart bead right on there, we can just finish the end. So hopefully this end isn't too short to finish it up. I think it'll be all right. We're just barely long enough. So we're just going to give it a little twist here, teeny little twist here, and let's all head to Montreal. Yes, there we go. Party in Montreal for sure. If you come by tomorrow, it's the Quebec holiday, and we're going to live music down at our local ice cream shop. That's going to be super fun. But yeah, and then if you come another time, there's all kinds of festivals and stuff that happen in Montreal. And as things start opening up again, there's going to be lots going on. So I just kind of pinch that end in a little bit. And then we can just kind of do like, maybe just, whoa, this undid a little bit. My twist undid a little bit, but that's only because I'm like really pushing it around a bit. So if I just gently go like that to get that one down, that's interesting. And then we should probably put some wine in the glass, right? So that's, I'm not sure about this heart or not. I think it's interesting. And let me just straighten this one up a little bit. And there we go. Hi, Shelley. Montreal's beautiful. Yes, Montreal is amazing. I've lived here for 30 years and I adore Montreal. So this is really cool. So why don't we put some wine in there? But we could put red wine. Like it doesn't have to be purple, right? So let me just get some red. If I have some red beads, I don't have a lot that's handy. That's my miracle beads. What if we just put one bead, but then it doesn't really look like wine if we just put one bead. I mean, that's possible, but let me just see what I have in the way of red beads. I'll look in my little tray. I have, well, these ones, that's not really like nice red beads. Like if I had, I think these seed beads would be better, right? To put like little seed beads and see how many that I have that I can put. That might be interesting. If we put a couple or 4 seed beads in there, I'm just gonna see what I have. I have a few. I didn't think in advance to get out my red beads, but we'll see if we have enough just to make it work. I mean, I could run in the other room and get my other ones, but let's see what we can do with these ones. I like these, the ones that are like silver lined seed beads. Those ones are really pretty with the little silver lining in there. So let's try those. I have some 24 gauge wire. Ooh, Aida's here. Now, Aida, is it, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Aida or Aida? Maybe Aida. This is for you. Yes, I even put your name in the title because you asked for wine glass rings. So this is, we're having fun here. This is fantastic. Just, I need teleportation. Yes, that's a superpower that I want for sure. Anne's here. Hi, Anne. I'm new as well. How fun is this? Yes, awesome. Thank you so much for hopping on. People that are new, definitely be sure to subscribe and then hop over to the Discord group or the Wire Makers Club on Facebook if you want to share your work as well. So this is just the 24 gauge wire. So if we just put that in there, then we can add like a little bit. These are really too big. I would have much rather had smaller beads, but say we go around here and then we're going to bring these ones here. I should have had like the smaller size seed beads, but this is only the only ones that I have. I just came by. Awesome. Yay, that's fantastic. Yeah, we're having fun. I'll show you the other wine glasses as soon as I get this one done. But see, these beads are these ones are a little big, I think. Like those aren't even going to fit. Those aren't even going to fit in there. But so maybe if we just put 2 for now. I would have liked to put more, but I think if we just put 2 for now, it's going to be all right. Yeah, I definitely should have put more beads than that. Okay, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm going to run and get my red beads, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, if I'm out of breath, it's because I just ran to the back of the house to get my other beads in my tickle trunk, which is the trunk that Allison left me with all of her beautiful beads. So here's the tickle, a tray of beads from the tickle trunk. And if you remember the reference, run, I did, I'm back. And yeah, if you guys remember the reference for the tickle trunk, let me know in the comments. I'm getting my exercise. I feel so honored. Well, you inspired these beautiful designs, Ada. I'm really grateful to you. This is really fun. I'm enjoying it. And that's why I love these live streams, is because I'm always doing new and exciting designs. So that's cool. So good to go around here. Oh, someone's at the door. So I'll just let someone else answer the door because I can't answer the door right now. There we go. So let's just do that. Might be a delivery too. We never know. So let's just finish this little end off here. Tickle trunk. I love that. So do you remember the reference for the tickle trunk? Which one is made? Necklace, bracelet, and leather with Mickey Mouse. Ooh, cool. Arts for Life. Yes. Hello. Oh, I just got a delivery from Amazon and I have no idea what it is. Did you sign for it? No, I thought you had. Oh, no, I don't think they make you sign for any of those anymore. So, yeah, so the tickle trunk is from Mr. Dress Up, which was my all-time favorite TV show growing up. He was like totally into arts and crafts and storytelling and all that. And yeah, I would say he was my mentor for sure. Yeah, Tickle Trunk was awesome. It's Llama. I remember you. That is so cool, Llama. I was just talking about Viva Vita, the Viva Vita Art Gallery. Now, I met Llama at the art gallery because I teach classes, all kinds of classes. I teach mixed media art and jewelry making, watercolor, all kinds of things at the gallery. And I met Llama there. And Llama, you took so many classes there, and Llama has her own channel doing art, which is really nice. So definitely check out her channel. And yeah, Llama, do you remember what classes you did with me? I think we did a lot. I think we did a lot of painting and jewelry and stuff like that. So these beads are much better, guys, these red ones. So let's just go right around to the back. If we just go around, rather than twisting it around the sides, if we just go to the back and bring it to the front, then they're all going to be on the same surface. So let's do this here. And Llama, we never made it to your dad's restaurant in Ottawa. So one day, because Llama moved away, and we kept meaning to go to that restaurant. So let me know if your dad still has that restaurant, and we will definitely go when we go to Ottawa. Ada says you can give me the link on the board of writing wire names and figures. Oh yeah, so there's a playlist of videos for writing wire names and letters, and you could just look in the playlist and you'll definitely find it there. So I think I'm going to do another row here. And actually, recently in the Facebook group, the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club, somebody had asked to write the name Remington. It was Angela. And so everybody contributed some great ideas on how to write that word in wire. and made me realize that the way I was doing my M's and M's, a lot of people were having trouble reading them. So I tweaked the designs for the M's and the M's, and I'll be doing an updated video of that soon for how to do the M's and the N's. So it's just a little tweak that makes them a little easier to read. So look out for that video coming soon. And then I'm also doing a video of how to make letters on the artistic wire jig. So look out for that one as well. Lots in the works. So I'm going to just attach this. I find there's like 3 rows is a lot for the wine. Like it looks like it's going to overflow, but my cup floweth over, so to speak. So that's okay. You could make the wine glass higher if you need to. Nice ring. Thank you. Oops, there goes my stuff all over the floor. So I'll clean that up after. So let's just pinch that in place. And this is just to give you an idea. So this would be with the teeny tiny seed beads. I really should have done the wine glass a little taller, but I think the design with the twist works really well. So that's cool. So here's this one with the wine glass and the heart. Let's put that one on there. And then there's the other just wine glass with the silver wire. And this one too, you could twist the wire and then bring it around there. And then here is the Martini glass. So that's super cool as well. That works really, really well. So let me just check the time. We have about 5 minutes. So I'll just do a really quickie one because we had a request for the rose rings. So I'm just going to put these ones here with a bead in the middle. So I thought I'd do that because Helen had a request for that. Cute, says Valerie. Thank you. Wendy, nice. Love it from England. Hello, Wendy in England. So let's try a quickie rose ring with a bead in the middle. And then I'll bring these out after for you guys to see. So, and then Aida, you can watch the replay to see how I did the previous ring as well. But I think there's a lot of potential and ideas for the wine glass rings. So thank you so much for that idea. That's awesome. So now let's go ahead and get some 20 gauge wire. And we'll try a rose with a bead in the middle. And then that'll be it for today. So let's just grab a piece of wire. I haven't done a rose ring in a long time. I kind of forget how I did it. You can also do it with the twisted wire, which is cool too. So if you want to do, actually with the twisted wire, it's really, really cute. So we can do it both ways. Let's just try it. Let's just try it both ways. So if we try that, sometimes it's better just to start the band first. So let's just go around here. Go around a couple of times. We go up here and do the band, and then we can bring this one up and up. And then from there, if you want to, you can even do, I'm just winging it here. I forget how I did this. So let's just go ahead and twist this out here. And then we're going to deal with that after to see what we have to do, because I probably actually should have put the bead first, I think. But let's just twist this for now. That's the thing. Like when you troubleshoot designs, sometimes you wish you could backtrack. Done those rose rings. Yeah, lots of people do the rose rings. They're super fun. I like them with the twisted wire as well. So let's just try that. And maybe we'll just add the bead to one of these ends. So I'm just going to try it. I probably should have put the bead on first. But we can just try it like this. And oh, this is getting super wonky. So let's go ahead and you just kind of take them. And yeah, I really forget how I did this before, but I think you kind of go like in and out with the wires, like up and down and kind of around type of thing. So I think when it's loose, it's really nice. So I think the idea though is you have to kind of we'd have to put the bead in the middle. Maybe we can add it with this. I really wish I had put the bead first, but I'll try it like this, and then we can go back after and do another one where you put the bead first. So you could put a bead in the middle there, maybe a smaller one. Let's see what we got. And put it in there. And you can do it without the twisted wire too. You don't have to twist it, but say you want to put just like in there like that, you can. but see, I wish I had done it first. So maybe what I can do is just kind of stick this down through there, and then it won't go over the edge of the wire, of the edge of the rose. Love them. Oh, I'm so happy. That's awesome. That's amazing. And I hope you make some and show us pictures of what you make as well. That would be great. So if we bring this one in here and just bring this one right over. Whoopsies. So this would be like to get the bead in the middle. You kind of have to adjust it a little bit. It's not too bad. And then this, it's not super centered either. So we can maybe center it a little bit more. I'm going to try it also by putting the bead first. I think it might be interesting. And then you can just kind of take these ends and wind them around either side. So we're going to bring this one in here. But I do like the idea of putting a bead in the middle. I think it looks really cute rather than just wire. So yeah, so let's just take this and we're just going to bring this encaustic. Yes, that's what we did, was the encaustic. That was fun. Let me know in the comments if you guys know what encaustic painting is, because that's the technique that I love. And I taught that one at the gallery, which was super fun. I'd forgotten about that. I should offer that one again because it's really, it's fun. I mean, it's a big investment if you want to like do it yourself and buy the supplies. So it's always fun to take workshops learning techniques that you know, are a little more involved and elaborate. So this wire got a little bit twisted over, but if we just kind of fix that up a little bit. So there's like one idea for the rose with the bead in the middle, but I think there's probably a better way to do that. That got twisted in together. Abstract, nice. I love abstract painting. Yeah, encaustic is basically wax. You know, it's colored wax, and you melt the wax and blend it together, and it's such a beautiful organic medium. It's really lovely. And I don't know if you've ever seen, but a lot of people do kind of abstract melted crayon pictures, which are interesting too. So the wax is actually specifically designed to you know, have like nice quality kind of colors and stuff, and it's not toxic, like whereas when you melt crayons, like the smell is really bad. But with encaustic, it's just basically like beeswax almost. It's very it's not an offensive odor at all. Yeah, check encaustic. Encaustic is amazing. Yeah. And the jewelry class, yes, you did the jewelry class as well. The jewelry is always super fun. So you know what I'm going to do with this, just for fun? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to twist this around and see how it looks. So if we just take the bead, and then we're going to go around and do the twist and see how that's going to work. And then if it doesn't work, it's a little awkward just holding this. So we're just going to, I think my camera's really close to the table today, but yeah, this one is maybe not going to make such an even twist. Just, I think you know what I'm doing? I'm twisting it the wrong way. I'm doing it in sort of a left-handed way, I think, but that's okay. We're just going to try to get a somewhat even twist. And you can do this with the pre-twisted wire as well, because I know the Beaded makes a twisted wire that's really nice that you could probably use as well. But the idea would be just to like take this wire, twist it around, and then we're going to see what we can do with it. So encaustic live stream. Yeah, well, you know what, Lama, I can't do live streams on my art channel yet because I have my art channel, Heather Boyd Art. But as soon as I get 1,000 subscribers on that art channel, I can do live streams. So maybe what I might even do is I could do a live stream here and then download it and delete it from this channel and put it on the other channel. So, but I'll try to do that. I'll definitely try, or do it on, I could do it on Facebook, I guess. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but I could do that. Well, welcome to my left-handed world. Well, this was unintentional, but it's definitely a challenge. And, you know, that's a very good thing to do creatively. I did attend a art challenge on my art channel. And one of the exercises was to draw with your left hand, your non-dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, you would draw with your left hand. If you're left-handed, you'd draw with your right hand, just to get sort of the the brain working in a way that it's not used to. It's good for creativity. So yeah, I sympathize for sure. I even did a video showing people how they can watch my tutorials in a left-handed version, like to make like a little stand for your phone out of wire that you can watch my videos in mirror image. So that's way back in my feed somewhere. But so here's the twist. It's actually pretty good. I would say that's better than my right hand twist. So maybe we will, I mean, I'm using my right hand, but I'm twisting it in a way that's not the way I usually twist it. So I love the wire ring. Okay, when I come to Montreal for a visit, ooh, yeah, we'll have to meet up at the gallery for sure. So let us go ahead, and if I just bend that like that, so I'm just going to bend that one at a right angle, put it, oh, there goes something on the floor. So we're going to put it back on the ring cone, bring it around. Okay, we're just going to bring that one around, push that one so it's sticking up here. And then let's try to twist it around with this wire and see what it's going to do. This might have been a bit of a waste of time, but we're going to see. And that way it has like a cool little twisted band. So we're going to bring that one around. It actually might not be enough of this stuff. So we're going to see. So we're going to bring that one around to make, and I want to make sure it looks like a rose. So you have to kind of go under over. I think that's the idea of the rose. You kind of go a little bit under and over. Okay, I could remove this for now. And we're just going to kind of go, I should watch my old tutorial on how to do the rose because now I forget how to do it. So I think we just kind of go around and around like that. I think I actually did it on a live stream. I don't think I did a real tutorial. I think I was just playing around with it. So that's the idea. You kind of go in and out and in and out. That's interesting. And then what you can do is take one of the wires. You could actually just clip it. You know, I was going to say you could wind it around there, but if it looks like it's going to stay in place, what you can do is maybe just clip one of them. Okay, you don't need to have both ends. So let's clip one end. Okay, we're just going to clip one end, and then this end we can just wind around the base. So if we put it back on here, take that one end. That way it's going to be a little more solid. So just twist it all the way around and take this end, twist it all the way around here. And then we're going to cut that end. And then that way you haven't like bulked up this part by twisting it around. We're going to just bend this. Patricia, hi Heather, I love watching you make rings. Yay, thank you. So we're going to push, Patricia is actually my sister's name. I have one sister, Patricia, we call her Patty, and then I have one sister, Kristen, and we call her Kristen. So there we're going to just twist that so it's straight. This turned out pretty well. So that's with the twisted band. And then these part, and you could like fiddle around with this so it looks more rose-like. It's not too bad. I like it. So there we go. So there we have the rose ring with the bead. Let's see what I posted a photo in the Discord group. Fantastic. So I'm going to hop over to Discord after the live stream. So here's the rose. There we go. So the rose, and there we go. Another rose with the straight band. And there we have the wine glass. And we have the wine glass with the heart, which is very interesting, a little more elaborate, and the martini glass. So let me know which one you guys like, and let me know if you're going to make any of these. And you really like the class with encaustic. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do another one of those. So Kata says, so cute. Awesome. So let me twist the camera around so I can see you guys. There we go. Perfect to say goodbye. So here we go. Perfect. So here are the rings. They turned out really well. I'm going to take a photo and put it in the Discord group. And like all of them, thank you. That's awesome. And yeah, so if you guys want to hop over to Discord, I'll put a picture of those. Shelly says, what's Discord? So Discord is a social media platform, a lot like, you know, any of the other platforms like Facebook and Instagram, except there's no like ads or distractions or stuff like that. So we have a little group, Heather Boyd Wire on there. And there's different sections. So there's a share your work section where you could share your pictures of your wire art jewelry. The post live stream sections, we post pictures of work that we did based on the live streams. There's also a section called Let's Get Wired, and that's a really fun show where I make things live, and also you guys share live, and I'll show pictures of your work. So we're going to do some of those coming up soon. So yeah, so Mustafa put the link to the Discord group. I don't know if I can pin it up at the top. Let me just see where that is. I think it's way back there now. Or Mustafa, do you want to post it again? I'm going to see if oh, here it is. So I am going to pin that. So that's at the top. I pinned it at the top, the link to the Discord group. You could join the group. And there's also the Facebook group, the Wire Makers Club, that you could join to share pictures of your work as well. So let me just check the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much. And hit the like button, says Ginger. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Joan says Martini and purple wine are my fave. Awesome. I want to make my niece a wine glass now. Fantastic. That's awesome. So guys, I'm going to snap a picture, hop over to Discord, and I wish you all a wonderful day, evening. Thank you all for your great feedback, suggestions. And thank you, Ada, for your request for the wine glass ring. That was really fun. And thank you, Helen, for your request for the rose ring. And we will see you guys the next time. Bye.